Alright, so trying to make the most out of the day. Got this little makeshift area for the logs to go on, just to keep them off the snow. And just been doing a quick walk around. I'm trying to select my first official log that I cut down for the cabin. The problem is that I don't have any experience with milling yet, so I don't want to take down a tree wastefully, but I don't want to take down one that's too big as well. So I don't know. There's a couple that the beavers have eaten and they're pretty much dead. I could take those down, but I'm not sure if they're going to be any good. They might be rotten on the inside. Excuse me, on the inside. So, but I kind of feel like I need to put at least one log on that thing. So maybe I'll just go down and just take one, be selfish. All right, so battery went dead on the GoPro, so I'm not sure if we got this endeavor right here, which was this guy. He was pretty hard. The wind kept on blowing it the way I didn't want it, and of course it was leaning up against this tree right here as well, but the wind was kind of blowing it towards that direction as well, and I tried to drop it so it dropped it out to there, but it slipped straight off this stump, went straight down there, so I ended up having to cut another piece off of it, and then eventually it went that way. So got just over a 16-foot length there. And then the beavers were chewing this one here. This is a big one. So I got another decent 16-foot length right here. And then this one here is pretty decent as well. Down at the end it tapers off quite a bit. I'm not sure if I'll get a full cant out of that one or not. And yeah. So my plan is to probably take down this one here and this one here. It's because the beavers have gotten on the bark of it and it's on its way out. There we have it. The first official log onto the makeshift rack, or I guess the stand where I'm going to be putting them. Now this one's only 8 foot. Most of them I'm going to be trying to harvest are going to be as close to 16 foot as I can, because that's going to be the size of the mill. But at 8 feet, it really just had some weird knots to it, and then just tapered off really quick. So anyway, it should still make some good lumber, I would think. I don't know what kind of wood it is. Pine of some sort and kind. So it's either fir or I forgot the other type that my buddy was saying. Ugh, brain fart. I can't think of it. Anyway, some type of carnivorous tree. Hemlock, there it is. So it could be hemlock as well. He was saying there's not much fir around here, so either way, hope it makes for a good cabin. We've got a couple of them that I downed last week, so I'm gonna go try and collect those, but it depends how the pond's doing, because it might be too soft to get the four-wheeler on. Either way, I'm gonna go check it out anyway. All right, really didn't think I was gonna get that one up. It's probably one of the bigger ones. It's about 16 feet long, and right, maybe 12 inches, 14 inches in diameter at its biggest point, and probably about 8, maybe 9 at its smallest tapered end. So anyway, that was a success. I didn't fall through the ice, and managed to drag this thing up, even up this sketchy terrain over here, which is a little bit much, which I wish I would have recorded, because it was pretty sketchy coming up. You see just from the marks. Just giving her the whole way, bud. That's how we roll. how the log rolls. Okay, let's try and get another one. All right, so this guy here is one of the first big ones that we took. And the beavers had gotten to the base of it, and you can kind of see that's the base of it there. And the beavers had gotten to that. It was just dying anyway. And then beavers had gotten to, as you can see, a couple of these here. And on this one as well. So this was that big bad boy that you just saw. And yeah, they've been munching away at these as well. This one fell this way, so I had the two 16-foot lengths. So I think what I'll do is just kind of plug away coming into this area here, clear out some of the dead bush, and see if there's any more fir or pine or whatever type of tree this is back in there. So I think one of the advantages of, I guess, just kind of coming down here now, the ice still isn't all that thick, but if I pat down a trail, maybe it'll harden up a little bit more, have less insulation from the water inlets, because you can see just right here, it's actually really nice. There's a nice little inlet here. I'll go to some B-roll, because I'm not any good at B-roll. Okay, so this is where the creek from that pond up there runs, and you can see their spot right there. It's open water, and right there and right there. So anyway, any crossing along here is basically destined to go in. So there's a log here. Just walk across this and see if I don't go in. Yay, success. Anyway. Got this log here, that log there, that log there, these two as well, but they're not going to be for the cabin. I think that's it for in here for now. I may take this one down, just because when I took the dead side, nipped it with the saw a little bit. That'll be a decent tree, decent log. And this one I'll just eventually take down as well, just for firewood. But anyway, yes, I'll try and collect these ones in the morning. Not sure how efficient I'll be. And then if I'm not fishing over here, I always head to the other side. Back over there and clean up some of that deadfall that's back there. The trees that I dropped last week. Yeah. Lots to do, but it's looking good anyway. Looking productive. It's so beautiful here. Look at this. I gotta say, pretty happy so far. Lots of work though. Lots of work.
So that would be the winter. To be honest with you, I've got a bunch of different clips from a bunch of different sources, whether it be from my phone to GoPro to actual camera and such like that. But to be honest with you, storage is an issue, and trying to get videos out is an issue for me as well, obviously, because it's Thanksgiving weekend and we're still working on a winter log collection. So that being said, after the whole winter was complete, I managed to acquire about 27 logs, and learning how to operate the sawmill and seeing the wood and everything like that posed a bit of a challenge. But anyway, it worked out, and you're going to see what we've accomplished throughout the summer. The next one is going to be our springtime, and basically I take a week off and do nothing but work at the property with a special guest. His name is Case. Bye-bye.